Good day and welcome to the LSS Press broadcast. I am your anchor, Blessing Ogundele, and here with me is
New Song Akindele.
Today's headlines. CBN urges banks to invest heavily in cybersecurity. The 15-year-old student sues Education Ministry, JAMB, and NUC over admission policy. Afe Babalola queries private varsities exclusion from student loans. Renegotiation Committee. Tension rises as NASU, SSANU rejects charade inauguration. JAMB has extended the admission age limit policy to 2025. The upcoming examination of the 300 level, 200 level, and the 100 level students of Ekiti State University. The CBN has called on banks to invest heavily in cybersecurity to protect depositors' savings from hackers. During the Nigeria Economic Summit in Abuja, Dr. Adetono Adedeji, Acting Director of Banking Supervision, emphasized the importance of a strong cybersecurity framework, particularly in light of advancements in electronic banking. He stressed the need for banks to stay ahead of criminals to prevent losses and build trust with customers, especially those who are part of financial inclusion efforts. Dr. Adedeji also touched on the CBN's broader objectives, such as combating inflation while maintaining business operations. Although the CBN is raising interest rates to control inflation, it remains mindful of the impact on businesses, aiming to avoid hyperinflation. He highlighted the CBN's efforts in ensuring price stability and collaboration with fiscal authorities on foreign exchange policies, especially concerning liquidity challenges following monthly review distributions by the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAAC.
15-year-old student sues Education Ministry, JAMB, and NUC over admission policy. Master Chinemere Okpara, a 15-year-old student, has filed a lawsuit against the Federal Ministry of Education, JAMB, and the National Universities Commission over a policy that restricts university admission to those aged 18 and above. Okpara, through his father, Maxwell Okpara, claims that the policy is unconstitutional, discriminatory, and violates his rights under both Nigerian law and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. He argues that the policy infringes on his freedom of expression and right to education, as he plans to complete his secondary school education and university entrance exams by 2025. Okpara is seeking to have the policy overturned and prevent the government from interfering with his educational plans. The Ministry of Education, in response, has clarified that the policy relates to age of university students and not for O-level exams like WAEC. The Ministry also indicated that the provisions may be made for exceptionally talented students. The case has yet to be assigned to a judge.
Afe Babalola queries private varsities exclusion from student loans. Afe Babalola, the founder of Afe Babalola University, criticized the Nigerian federal government for excluding private universities from benefits available to federal and state institutions, such as student loans and research funding. He highlighted that private universities are barred from accessing funds from TED Fund, despite its financing from private organizations, and questioned why students in private institutions are not included in the government student loan scheme. Afe Babalola also expressed frustration that ABWAD, despite its research achievements, has not received government research funding. He raised concerns during the International Hydrogen Summit 2024 about the prevalence of unapproved private universities in Nigeria, which he believes undermines educational quality. Afe Babalola urged attendees to ensure the summit resolutions are implemented, unlike previous summits which resolutions remained unfulfilled.
Renegotiation Committee. Tension rises as NASU and SSANU reject charade inauguration. Tensions are rising in Nigeria university system as the non-academic staff union of Educational and Associated Institutions (NASU) and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities (SSANU) have rejected the recent inauguration of the Renegotiation Committee for the 2009 agreement with university unions. Held on October 15, The event was labeled a charade by the NASU and SSANU, who accused the government of favoring the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, while sidelining non-academic staffs. In a joint statement, NASU and SSANU expressed their displeasure with the process, noting that their invitation letters referenced ASU's file numbers, which they saw as an indication of marginalization. The unions were also unhappy that the Minister of Education's speech focused almost entirely on ASU, with little attention given to the other unions. Further concerns were raised when the president of ASU was the only leader allowed to speak on behalf of all unions, without consulting NASU and SSANU. This led the non-teaching unions to fear that the renegotiation process will be biased in favor of the academic staff, potentially leading to the unfair treatment of non-teaching employees. NASU and SSANU warned that if this imbalance continues, it could lead to significant unrest in the university system. They urged the government to address the issue and ensure that all unions are treated fairly in the renegotiation process.
JAMB has extended the admission age limit to 2025. JAMB has extended the admission age limit, allowing universities and tertiary institutions to admit candidates turning 16 by August 31, 2025 for the 2024-2025 academic session. This change follows earlier deliberations setting the minimum age at 16 for the 2024-2025 session, with the original cutoff date being December 31, 2024. The extension responds to feedback from parents and citizens, ensuring fairness for institutions that extend their admission periods into mid-2025. However, institutions can still enforce their own age limit within 2024 if they choose.
And now we'll go on a short break.
Actual area of law are you going into? Is there intellectual property law, land law, divorce law, etc. Every time. I beg. Come let us tell you an interesting area of law you can actually go into and practice. Very demure, very mindful.
Like, follow, comment, and share on our social media handles, Law Press.
The Confederation of African Football has unveiled the list of nominees for the men's categories for the CAF Awards, which is scheduled to hold on the 16th of December 2024 in Marrakech, Morocco. And major African stars have been omitted from the list.
Forthcoming examinations in Ekiti State University. The Law Student Society Press Corps wishes the 300 level, 200 level, and 100 level students success in their forthcoming examination. And we have come to the end of today's broadcast. I remain your anchor, Blessing Ogundele, and with me,
New Song Akindele.
Remember to stay informed, inspired, and involved.